Hey guys, welcome to the N. Garcia Properties video blog. Thanks for visiting with us. Hopefully this is not your first. Anyhow, I want to talk today about interest rates, one of my obsessions. Lately, I have multiple properties and I continue to purchase properties. I'm an active real estate investor here in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. And one of my obsessions has been I'm trying to fix all of my loans at fixed 30-year rates. At these historic low rates, which are just really mind-blowing right now. And one time, not so long ago, I wrote a blog article where I said, who cares about the property? What you really care about is the loan. Now, obviously, that was a bit of a stretch. The property does matter, but there is a way to sort of flip your thinking and change your mindset and look at it from a different perspective from time to time in order to appreciate the power of a low interest rate. When I started investing in real estate in Washington, D.C., almost 20 years ago now, interest rates were nearly 10%. Today, they're around 4%. Some of my clients are getting rates nearer to 3.5%, depending on some of the variables involved, including the loan size and the property type and their credentials as a borrower. But in this environment right now, where rates are pretty much less than half what they were when I started, the equation looks a little different as you consider buying a piece of real estate, whether it's a primary residence or an investment. And one way to think about it is that, what you're really trying to do for your long-term financial health to perhaps increase your net worth over time is to secure this really cheap money over long-term, fixed for 30 years presumably, perhaps 15 years. And that, the only way to borrow such money is if you have a property to borrow against. So the loan can, in a way, become the ends, and the property can become the means through which you obtain such a loan. It's really interesting. Right now, every $100,000 that you borrow is going to cost you between $400 and $500 a month. That is hundreds of dollars a month cheaper than when I hopped into real estate as an investor back in the early 90s. So just something for you to consider, how powerful the interest rate is in the equation, and in particular for you investors out there, how you can buy a business, a rental property these days, and know that one of your greatest costs, the interest payment, is going to be fixed and determinable, very calculable over time at historically low rate. That is really something, especially in an environment like today where rents are rising. And then the other main cost, which is the depreciation deduction, that's calculable too. How many businesses can you buy where you can really know exactly to the penny what your costs are going to be in your two largest cost areas? You couldn't buy a restaurant or a small business very often where such variables are pinned down for you and calculable. So whether you're a homeowner or an investor, interest rates are powerful. Think a lot about that. Do the math. Call us if you'd like us to run the numbers with you. There's nothing that we love more than to run the numbers. We can be reached at 202-290-1313 or info@ngarcia.com, ENGGARCIA.com. Once again, thanks for visiting our video blog, and that's all for today. Cheers.